agent. This person cap means that it depends on which brokerage you're with. Cap means you don't pay commission anymore, and he capped in less than 90 days, and he's on track to do over $10 million this year, his second year. So I'm very proud of him. Andy Gu, he's a YouTube star. Okay? So you have many platforms. Let me tell you before I bring him up. We talk about digital real estate, right? So the intent to put in YouTube is to sell homes. But also every month he gets a couple $100 from YouTube. How would you like that? And it grows, right? It grows. Digital real estate, that's part of it. What about a couple of years later? That's going to grow. One of my video, which is not, I don't have my own personal yet, but it's on San Gabriel, right?
West San Gabriel Social Realtors.
Yeah. One of my training got 6,000 views.
Wow.
And I got at least 5 calls from there already. That's not even on my platform, right? So that's values for you. So you have to get out there and do it. So here you are. And you are connected to the web. You want to show.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Andy. I'm a second-year real estate agent. I know that I'm very lucky to be here. I know that maybe some of you guys have more experience than me, in real estate in a longer period of time. So, I just want to make it quick. I am with EXP Group and JPM Group under Joe's leadership. Just starting doing real estate in I think right 2 weeks after the pandemic.
Wow.
Our previous broker completely shut down. No call from the customer. Then I have the idea that, okay, so I don't have the customer, I'm gonna go see house for myself. I'm gonna do some of my own investment, and I'm gonna post some video on YouTube, see how it goes. So by doing YouTube, my intention, I don't want to do selling homes. I just review the home as I am the buyer. So I'm looking at the home as, if I'm gonna buy the home for myself, for my family, and I'm gonna review it, give my idea, my opinion to the customer, to whoever my viewer who wants to see it. By doing that, so I really, I would say, picking up in myself, and I have called at least 5 serious customers on every single video that I post. Of course, 5 of them I may be doing one sale, and I have about 200, maybe over 100 video on YouTube. So I have a lot of call and got a lot of leads as well. And now I am with JPM Group in order to get help. So our group is typically very small and but selective. We have a few agents that's partnership with me under Joe's leadership, and we have been growing and developing and expanding our business. So we'll go to the next slide.
I didn't start the slideshow,
so that's our quick introduction, and our focus is in residential right now, and also providing the quality services. The goal is to understand the customer satisfaction. So we can actually close 5-10 deals per month, but I don't want those clients to go away and forget about us. I'd rather just close 2 deals, but have the referral for the future client. So that is our focusing, giving the customer the best customer service as possible. So I will go into expanded all over the area in Southern California. We right now focusing on OC, LA, Riverside, but we want to have client or agent in San Diego, Ventura. One of my view, I had to drive to Request. Do you know where it is? 4-hour driving from here. And another one is in Oakers, in Madera County, 5-hour driving. Client reach out to me, say, hey, Andy, I need help. I need you to represent me in that area. I have 5 different agents that represent me. They want to represent me, but I trust you. I trust your video, I trust your opinion about a house. How you present your houses is the buyer. So now I want to expand my business to that area. So and I know it's not going to be easy with the new agent. So I see when I first started, I struggling a lot. You know, how to keep the timing, how to negotiate with the listing agent, how to list the house, how to run calm and give the most accurate appraisal estimate to my buyer so we can submit the offer. I learned that through many transactions, for example, or the proof of fund from the buyer. So our buyer is a Vietnamese. Most of my clients are Vietnamese, and they have different access here and there. They don't keep all the money even to the bank, and they have to get the gift fund from the family member, and then one transaction, and actually it's very fun. A client has the brother who's gonna give most of the down payment to the transaction, and before we remove the loan contingency, and I found out that the brother went to Las Vegas and lost all of his money. It's about $200,000. And I was like, okay. Do you have any other access? Any other cousin, family member in Vietnam? And the buyer says, yes, I do, yeah. 2 days later, he has another relative send him $200,000 from Vietnam. So, the lesson learned is you need to understand your buyer. You have to understand the situation. Have them tell you everything. Have them trust you, and you're gonna trust them, and have the proof funds ready before we remove any contingency. Or let's not let the loan fail. So through that, I just want to point out 4 of my keys success. How can I be success today? Even though I'm just 2 years in this business, I still have a lot of things to learn from you guys. So I'm just, I'm lucky to be here. I'm glad to be here. So first, as a new agent, you never stop learning and developing knowledge and skill sets for yourself. So by that I mean you can go to many training as you can, talk to your mentor, but also learn from yourself, learn from the experience. If you join my group, you don't have customer, you don't have to show him, hey Andy, I would like to go to show time with you. It's fine. Let's go with me. We're gonna learn from each other. Focus on what you know best. So, you are focusing on residential. You are focusing on the first-time home buyer. You have to understand their need. So let's say that the buyer wants to look for a good house that's in the best school district for the kid. You have to know that. Right? You have to know what the best school district in this area to give them your listing. Be proactive in advertising and marketing yourself. So I'm gonna learn from Gary that I'm gonna do some TikTok video later today. But also that I have my own YouTube channel. I'm very proactive in Facebook. So when you first started, join many Facebook group that you can for Realtor, either for Realtor, for real estate, for loan, and giving out the advice, you know, helping whoever's, you know, giving out a question. Put yourself out there, let the people know you. I've been doing that for my first couple months. You know, some people that may don't like me because I have my face on every single post and single comment. But actually, I do have a prospective buyer who actually come to me and ask me a question. Even though they don't buy a house from me, they want to learn from me. And maybe down the line, they do have some relatives, some other friends who want to purchase a house. And they'll go to me, you know. So I think what I learned from my previous broker, there are two types of advertisement. One, they will either gonna love you very much, or they're gonna hate you very much. So I think I'm gonna have both. So then help out each other, don't expect for a return, even though, you know, they don't buy a house from you. Just give them an answer, you know, what you know, just be compliant. But, you know, don't give them the answer that you are not supposed to give. So that's all from my end. Thank you everyone.
Hold on, don't leave yet. So, can we see one sample of your video, please? While you're searching for that, I wanted to make search for a video, please. One of your videos. I want to mention that this is Andy's first time in front of a crowd. He did very well. Now, a couple of things that I want to point out.
What's his YouTube name? What's your YouTube name?
Andy,
Pull it up for us.
Vo or Vu?
VU. So a couple of things that I want to point out. So Andy chose to brand himself as JPM. Talk about branding, remember that? He's building a team. He's doing two things that we talked about today, right? He chose to market. He can speak English well, but he chose to present his videos in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Because that's his market. So he did three things that we talked about today, and that led to his success, and he'll continue to do that. Now, one more thing, if you want to be successful online, you have to contribute. You don't always take. You give, you give. If you're in the community, you give free advice. Then they'll recognize you as a contributor, not always just taking leads, okay? So Andy's on, I see about 10 posts a day for where he responds about questions, so forth. So Andy, go ahead and show the video.
Yeah. So I have about
Just take one. Just pick one that you like the most.
3,400 followers. That's awesome, man. Good job.
Yeah.
You need to say that.
What's that? Insert games for your home or property.
phuong.vu official.
phuong.vu.
Alright, cảm ơn người đã.
Just one thing about my video, I don't edit my video. I still raw video, connect all of the pieces together and post it on Facebook. That's how the people love me, because I give them the honest opinion, honest advice, and they say, okay, you just give us whatever you see in the house, whatever your video may not be nicest video that we saw with the different YouTuber, but we appreciate the value. So this is how I did it. This is how I did it.
You do it yourself?
I did, yeah, with my
Recording
phone.
yourself?
With my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go around, but before doing that, I do a little bit research of the property that I'm going to view. You know, the property that I'm going to buy for the client, so I know what I'm going to talk about in the video. I usually make the video short, maybe in 7 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is pretty long, but 7 minutes is in average. Yeah.
Just play just about 30 seconds of the
Hôm nay mình sẽ dẫn mọi người đi coi một căn nhà. Mà căn nhà này thì khách mình đóng mua rồi. Hôm nay mình làm home inspection. Căn nhà này nằm tại một khu vực mà mọi người có thể cũng có các loại kính điêu, các loại kính điêu. Tại vì
He's showing the neighborhood, what's around it, what his opinion on the values, right? He's a realtor, he has an opinion, so he gives that opinion to the viewers.
Ok, mọi người lên khu vực phòng khách ha. Chúng ta có một khu vực phòng khách rất là rộng ở đây. Nhà có một cái hồ bơi rất là lớn phía sau. Phòng khách và kitchen ở đây cũng rất là đẹp. Ở bên trong thì họ cũng sơn sửa lại mới, nhìn cũng rất là tươi tỉnh.
Notice almost 9,000 views.
Đây là cái khu vực.
It's only May 12th, so it's only a few days ago.
Yeah. It's only 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's very elective because you know, only the people who are interested in houses will watch my video. So I may not get you know, 100,000 or million views, but you know, every video I will have at least 5 people call me, texted me, and contacted me about questions about that area.
So thank you so much, Andy. That was incredible. So make sure you follow Andy. So before we break for lunch, I would like to mention one thing that Andy said, very powerful, that not everyone who, I'm sorry, he doesn't have 1 million views, because the people that views are really care about what he's putting on. You know, I was taught in social media, if you want 1 million views, show the nicest ass. And that's being serious, right? You see 1 million views right away, but what are they buying? They're not buying homes. So you have to make sure your audience is the one that actually the kind of audience that you want. So that's really important. All right, we're gonna break from lunch. Oh, Bit. So Bit is the owner of Recess Group. Thank you so much for having us here.
Welcome everyone to the Recess Room. We have a very special